The Marriage and Family Therapy Department at Syracuse University is one of the oldest accredited programs in the country.
I didn't necessarily just stay here because it felt like home already. I stayed here because of the support that you need in order to get through it.
Counseling positions, talk therapy, they're always needed positions. They're all employed within 6 months of graduation. They're doing vital, important, socially responsible work for their communities.
Our program is based on the fact that our students will get face-to-face contact hours with clients. We want to have students be exposed to a well-rounded amount of clinical work, so different populations, different presenting issues, and in different facilities. That hands-on experience is what trains them to be better therapists.
We look at people and the problems and challenges they experience in their lives in the context of relationships and the context of their environment.
I can treat the individual all I want, but they inherently go back to a larger system that they have to interact with. And so being able to be a marriage and family therapist, I can bring those systems in and make a systemic change as opposed to an individual change.
We are located in Peck Hall, which is a few blocks away from main campus at Syracuse University.
The building that we're housed in, which is a 30,000 square foot building, includes our own clinic, which has got 14 counseling offices.
Every single one of our therapy rooms has a computer that's linked to a camera, which is linked to a server. So all of our sessions are recorded digitally onto a server that can be watched.
The clinic that we run is free. So we serve a lot of typically underserved populations.
All of the faculty and all of the clinical staff in the department are licensed and are clinically active.
Students have to have so many hours of direct contact. They also have to have so many hours of supervision. So they get that feedback, that real direct feedback on how they're doing as clinicians and how their skills are developing. And that's all under the supervision of licensed professionals. After that first year, they also begin out in the community agencies, and that exposes students to a different type of clinical work.
Anybody can read whatever we're reading in classes, but being able to do it in real life settings is really helpful. Bear House is a nonprofit organization that works specifically with sexual abuse, sexual trauma, sexual violence, and domestic violence. And the portion that I work with is with the clinical team.
I'm working with the Salvation Army, and then I also travel to people's houses and do family therapy there.
We actually have agencies and supervisors come into the course and explain their program, explain their agency, and talk about what the opportunities are, and also what the job potentials are. A lot of our community agencies actually hire our students after they've done an internship there, so it really is a bridge for the workspace afterwards.
It's definitely a different experience than being in the clinic here to develop all of your skills that you've been learning about and a way to apply them. Real world, real time. It's just like having a job.
Our students often take courses in other departments like social work, child and family studies, women and gender studies, or addiction studies. And it's very easy to take courses from other departments and integrate them into a degree program or into a certificate program.
The doctoral program in MFT at SU is, I think, one of only maybe 12 or 13 in the country. People with doctorate degrees in MFT typically go on to have teaching careers. They may have a part-time clinical practice, but they also dedicate their careers to a lot of rigorous research and publishing.
In order to be a better clinician, you have to know about research. There is a great emphasis on the interaction between clinical practice and research, where research informs clinical practice. And so we make sure that our students get a solid understanding of that.
We draw students from all over the country and from all over the world, and I think that speaks directly to our commitment to diversity and social justice and understanding people in many varied contexts.
We are very proud of our programs. They are necessary for work everywhere. They are the work of the world.
There's such a need in the mental health field to have clinicians that are trained, especially in relationships, especially in working with children. We change people's lives. We help people heal from things that are the horrific things that happen in humans' existence. So that in and of itself, the value in that just feels priceless to me.